Second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the...
A high percentage pass when you throw it, and receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Again, they run with Hill. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep up, trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for Edelman there.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. Gun. Ready. 22. Hey, let's go. Ready, go.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now...
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did it?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Brady throwing on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. They go play action here on first down. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Burkhead. Oh, he's got a little slide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Try to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Get up! 21.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys for a movement.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, express! Hey, let's go! Gun!
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play in football.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tuesday. 12.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
11. 280.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Ryan on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw again is Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa of Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And the second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson. They get back J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game that's pretty interesting. How about Jacksonville against the Giants?
What I like about that one is you have a Jacksonville team that came so close to getting to the Super Bowl last year, but they and the Giants have a similar philosophy about how to play the game. They're going to be physical. They want to run the football. So Leonard Fournette for Jacksonville and the rookie for the Giants, Saquon Barkley, they could both get a lot of carries in that game. And last but not least on that one, how about Pittsburgh at Cleveland? People don't think about that game very much, but this has been the summer of the Cleveland Browns in preseason. Will Baker Mayfield actually hit the field? And can Cleveland start a new era with a big win over Pittsburgh?
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 38. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 46 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
12. Gun. Let's go. 54, south. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On first down, Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, the top 5. It's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take number 1 in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of last season with a wrist injury, and with potentially a rookie quarterback there and a little bit of a rebuild, he may get more work than he can possibly handle. Todd Gurley was a beast for L.A. last year, running it and catching it. But how about a rookie by the name of Saquon Barkley with the Giants? I think he'll get a ton of touches. And Alvin Kamara, he showed what he could do last year, both running it and catching it. And don't forget, returning it as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
20. Hey, express, son.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Edelman. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait, 20. Hey, Alabama. Wait! Keep it, boy!
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Brady 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You know what? We got a second. I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play, and his speech was terrific as well. Robert Dr. Doom Brazil with the Houston Oilers, absolutely loved him as a player. And Jerry Kramer had to wait so long with the Green Bay Packers for him to get in. I thought was terrific, and I can't wait for next year. First ballot eligible guys, Tony Gonzalez, Ed Reed, and Champ Bailey. That's a strong class.
Another star-studded cast.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Brady now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now a play fake, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And Bryant's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The drive starts with a run by White. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
By 20! By 20! Goal 50!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Ryan wants to throw it. And running with power here. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
Now Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type